are back here today in the community garden where I'm speaking to Benita. Hello.
Hi.
Or Bon, as everybody knows her. Bon is the person running the community garden here. Now, I've mentioned the community garden before when we came to the Redbrick for the first time. We've come back for another visit today, so I thought I'd talk to Benita, and later on we're going to talk to some Seed of Hope volunteers as well. So, Benita, tell us a little bit about yourself, how you came to be running the community garden.
So it's about 8 years ago now, which is quite a long time ago. It feels that way.
Yeah.
I volunteered here for a couple of years, and it was being run by Jim and James at the time.
Yeah.
They unfortunately had to leave and go on other adventures, but I stuck around, and then here I am still.
Here you are, running the place. So how long's the community garden been here?
It's been here 8 years now.
8 years? Goodness gracious me, that's a long time.
It's a long time. A year and a half ago, we got a nice bit of funding from a group called Discovery, who work with adults who have got disabilities.
Yeah, okay.
So that gave us enough money to get the infrastructure in place.
Yeah.
And pay me a little wage, which is always
useful.
a good thing.
Always useful, yeah.
And it coincided with COVID, funny enough.
Ooh, yeah.
Which had its, good points and bad points. It meant that my volunteers dropped, dramatically. But it meant that we could set it up and look at the infrastructure as a safe place.
Yes.
So that has been a blessing.
Good.
So we're in the final stages. We're just making a dome, a 23-foot dome, which is going to be a communal space.
I think we saw that going on over there,
yeah,
didn't we?
you did. We were chopping away. So that's going to be a space for growing, but also for the community to use for all sorts of, different groups. And it's going to be lovely, beautiful smelling plants in there, exotic plants.
Oh, nice.
So it's going to be a really therapeutic space to be in.
Good. So has the garden changed a lot over those years?
It has. Yeah, it's changed dramatically. And it's a concrete garden. It's all on concrete.
See, this is what I like about it. I mean, to me, gardening is something you don't have to do, basically.
Yeah.
So the idea of concrete with pots and plants in it appeals to me. I have thought about doing my garden that way quite often.
Yeah, and it's it's a nice example of brown sites could be used for community gardens or and it can be done. So and it's growing. It's growing really well.
It is being done. So where does the produce go? Because you actually create produce here, don't you?
We do create produce, mainly in seedling forms.
Okay.
So this year we're doing a thing called the constant garden. So 3 times through the growing season, there'll be plants available to stock a 5x4 metre garden for the community.
Okay.
And then they'll have food all the way through the season.
That's good.
And that'll be at a really low cost.
That's good.
But most of the garden is stocked with herbs. Therapeutic herbs, medicinal herbs, and culinary herbs. And that way, we've got herbalists coming in, picking, making tinctures, so that we're going to set up a little apothecary.
Oh, okay.
Which is like a natural medicine for the community again.
Yeah.
So,
So how many volunteers? I've got to look at your dog. Look, hello. I can't. What's her name?
Her name's Nula.
Nula. This is Nula. I've got to say hello to Nula. If I don't say hello to Nula, I'm getting into big trouble. So this is Nula. She's actually the one really in charge.
Yeah.
And Bon's actually her secretary. But we're not going to go into great details about that, are we, Nula? So, how much space do you actually have here?
Oh God. Yeah, I think it's probably about 1/4 of an acre. Just off the top of my head, maybe a little bit smaller.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not a massive space, so it's what we can, do with that space. We've got a little mushroom project that we're doing. So there's that. We've got a couple of ceramicists in here using space.
Have you?
Yeah. So there's Ollie and John. They use the space. We've got a mushroom lab up the top. We've got the polytunnel behind you. So yeah, it's utilising what we've got. Making the most of it, really.
So, expansion, the future, what's happening next? I know you want to talk about this. I know you want to talk about this.
So, under the town's plan fund, which probably a lot of people know about, but maybe a lot of people don't. so I would really like to get it out there.
Go there.
We have the potential of buying 20 acres of land just over the road from here that we would be using as a community grow project. There would be also courses being run from there, little micro businesses, like a little micro dairy we were thinking of, but mainly kind of showing people how to grow respectfully with the earth and really following her lead.
That's good.
So we'll know for sure whether we've got the money for that in June.
That's not long.
No, it's coming up soon. And then it will be all systems go.
So
yeah.
volunteers, I suppose. How many volunteers here? And you're going to need more for the farm?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm calling it a farm.
Yeah, here. Volunteers on a Friday. That's a good day for volunteers from 10 till about 4. I'm here every day of the week, so if people just want to pop in and make contact. For the farm, I think we're going to have to wait till June and see if we've got the money.
Absolutely.
But it'll be great for people to know that that is potentially, you know,
is there a
potentially
website for this
coming
sort
up.
of thing? People can go and look things up and keep
There
it
is the town council website, which it
Has a
shows
section.
all the different projects that are, you know, might be coming, to fruition with the town's plan fund. So that's a good one to look at, and it sort of goes into a bit of detail about the projects.
And does the garden have any social media?
Not at the moment.
Oh, okay.
No, we're working on that.
Working on that. So, best way to contact you, if I could put an email address for you in the description below, yeah?
Yes.
I will do that thing until such time, and then I've got a Glastonbury Gabriel Facebook page group. We'll put you on there and get it linked out as well.
Yeah, and it's garden@redbrickbuilding.co.uk.
Excellent. That's fantastic.
That's the one.
That's just probably the right time because
Come on, Nula.
Nula's trying to get at the chickens, and she can't, and her
No
lead is about to knock all the
chicken
cameras over. Well, thank you so much for talking to me, Bon. It's been great.
Pleasure.
I'm going to go and talk to the Seeds of Hope people now. All the best. I think this is a fantastic project, and we need to get it out there. And the whole Beckery thing, I'm going to be doing more videos on as we go on, because I think that over the road there are doing interesting things, and
so much going on. One thing I'd like to say is that the garden is available for groups to come to. So if you have a group, that you'd like to bring, and I can do some horticultural therapy with them.
Okay.
That would be wonderful as well.
Good. And obviously the volunteers don't have to be strong, because there's lots of gentle stuff like potting of plants, therapeutic kind of things going on.
There's all sorts going on, as well as heavy digging.
Heavy digging. So anybody fancies doing a bit of heavy digging, contact Bon. Anybody fancies doing a little bit of lightweight stuff with the pot plants behind me in the shed here, then contact Bon. Listen, Bon, it's been fantastic talking to you. Thank you so much, because I know you're tired and you want to go home, and you've hung on to do this with me today. So thank you so much.
Thanks,
and I hope you enjoy the video when it comes out.
I will do. The first one was amazing.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
So hello then, Kris.
Hi Gabe, you alright?
Yeah. So you're planting up some Mazumas here, yeah?
Mazuma, yeah, they're an oriental salad leaf.
Oh, really? So when you buy those bags of leaves from the supermarket, is this the sort of thing you'd find in there?
This is way too posh for those.
Oh, is it?
Go to M&S.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, that sort of thing.
This is no ordinary garden vegetable. This is an M&S Mazuma. So tell me a little bit about Seed of Hope, Kris.
Like all good things, Seed of Hope started as an idea in the pub one evening.
Oh, they always do that. Sometimes on the back of a fag packet as well, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it was over a pint of cider. Myself and co-founder Jane We were volunteering for our local In Bloom society at the time, and we were chatting in the pub about how we'd both worked in mental health services and had difficulties ourselves and had used gardening to help ourselves and other people. Jane at the time was running the Wall Gardens at Cannington for Bridgewater and Taunton College. So we came up with this mad idea of asking if they'd mind if we did a mental health group once a week. They said not at all, please go for it. So we did. Since then we've grown from strength to strength. So we incorporated as a community interest company in 2017. That means we're not for profit, and unlike a charity, we work for a living.
Yes.
So rather than it's a philosophical, ideological difference. So rather than saying, "We're poor mad people, please give us some money," as you can see, we work.
Because you as a group volunteer here once a week on a Thursday, I believe, don't you?
That's right, yeah.
But you have 3 groups?
Yeah, in Watchet and in Bridgewater, and another group on a Friday that does community gardening here, there and everywhere across Somerset. So that's helping people who can't manage their own gardens through old age or disability.
Do you help people who can't manage their garden through pure laziness?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, good, because that's
You're
kind
in luck,
of
Dave.
that's my category.
However, those people we charge money for.
That's fair enough.
And that's the social enterprise bit. So we're not commissioned by government or local authorities. We raise our own money.
And of course, being a CRC, you can chuck all that straight back, can't you, into the...
That's the idea. So we've got the commercial gardening arm. So those guys are out doing commercial gardening jobs. They're people that have been through our programme. They're looking to get back into work. And the profits from that pays for therapeutic groups.
So
we sell some stuff. So if you visit our internet shop or look at us up on Facebook, we've got our Seeds of Hope. Interesting story about the Seeds of Hope, very topical, Gabe.
go on.
We fell out with Morrison's yesterday.
Oh, good. How did that happen?
Well, we've been selling our Seeds of Hope for the last 6 years.
Yeah,
They're called Seeds of Hope. They're native English wildflower seeds.
I've seen them. Yeah.
We've sold thousands of packets.
Yeah.
It was brought to my attention yesterday that Morrison's have nicked our trade name.
Oh.
Morrison's are giving out packets of Seeds of Hope, sunflower seeds, in their shops.
Oh. Not good.
Gonna be trouble at mill.
Aye. Aye.
We've had words.
Solicitors will be involved.
Sadly, we can't trademark the name. So
Oh dear.
yeah. We also have a lovely range of herbal teas that are
Okay.
available through our website. We do events, so we've got one coming up at the Vegan Fair in Dorchester in May.
Oh, good.
We're
'Cause
allowed out again.
yes,
now.
these things are starting to kick off again, aren't they?
So the difference between a charity, as I said, was a bit ideological. We
Yeah.
could be a charity, but we're about helping people with mental health problems change their own lives.
Yes.
So rather than saying we're poor charity cases that need money, we know that people with mental health problems have their strengths and abilities, and we make use of those. So, for example, the herbal tea bags is an idea by one of the guys here, and we use that to sell those and to make money.
That's fantastic. So,
So that person has. Oh, sorry, Gabe, I
No.
keep interrupting you.
no, I'm interrupting you. My bad.
So that person has the satisfaction of knowing that their idea was taken up and is using to provide the things that help them.
That's a brilliant piece of news. So, in the 8 years you've been around, how many people have gone on to find to earn a living through this gardening?
A fair number of people, but the folks that we work with, I mean, there's a lot of talk about mental health at the moment.
Yeah.
The whole, what's the name thing? Oh, COVID, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, my mental health's bad because of the COVID. And yeah, it has given people pause and created difficulties. But our guys, on the whole, have had a lifetime of mental health difficulties.
Yeah.
And our theory of change is that maybe folks don't so much suffer from an illness, but have had life experiences that have affected them. and that's not just our idea, that's backed up by science. So adverse childhood experiences and trauma have had an effect on them.
Yeah.
And being outdoors in nature and beautiful sunshine,
Which just went in.
working as part of a team.
By the way, that's the team over there, not doing an awful lot at the moment as we speak. I think they're doing public relations work, actually.
Nurturing living plants and environments.
That's it, yeah.
And above all, hope are important to helping people in their lives that have mental health problems. So our guys tend to be, as I say, people who've had lifelong difficulties, and they don't go away in 5 minutes.
No.
They don't go away after an 8-week course. So people tend to stay with us for quite a while. But within that time, they find the strength, the courage and the hope to move on and do other things. We have an educational element to what we do, so people can get qualifications and move on in life, which is great.
That's excellent. That's absolutely excellent. Well, thank you very much for talking to me today. Volunteers, they can contact you. I'll put your contact details in the description below.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I mean, one of the important things we haven't spoken about at Seed of Hope, of course, is that we run on a cooperative basis.
Okay.
So anybody who volunteers for us or as a participant, if they want, they can be a member of the company and have equal say in the decisions that the company makes.
That's good.
So I've got 30 bosses.
Ah, I like that.
A good chunk of them are over there watching me.
Yes. So that's why they're standing around over there. They're not actually, they're actually supervising. I can see there's lots of supervising happening over there.
Yeah. So, you know, unlike some charities, you could be named who I've worked for in the past, you know who you are. We're not just about service user involvement or empowerment. We gave the power away.
Yeah.
Those guys have it.
Absolutely. That's where it should be as well, the power.
Exactly. And
Completely.
it's a big thing in mental health. Lots of people have had the power taken away from them. So, yeah, that is a really big aspect of what we do.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you once again for talking to me today. And I hope with talking to you and Bon and showing the garden here, maybe, you know, if 1 or 2 people come down and volunteer, that'd be a good thing.
Fantastic.
Excellent. Thank you very much for your time. Bye-bye. Well, that was Glastonbury Community Gardens. What a fantastic place. As you can see, communal lunch is taking place now behind me. It's really great down here. I love this place. You can come down, just enjoy the garden. You can do a bit of potting, do a bit of digging, whatever you fancy. Just come down, talk to Bo. All the links will be in the description below, mentioned during this, so that you can contact Bo or you can contact Kris and just enjoy it. Come down and enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. Please click all the usual subscribing buttons and clickety things down below. It helps us immensely. In the meantime, see you on the next one. Be safe. Bye-bye.